This is the Global Repair Solutions iPhone 4 take apart video. Today we're going to show you instructions on how to take your iPhone 4 apart all the way down to replacing the LCD and digitizer. You're just going to make sure that the phone is off, and at that point you're going to need a flathead, a Phillips head screwdriver, a green pry tool, a plastic spudger, and the SIM tray removal. First, what we're going to do is take out the screws from the bottom. There's 2 screws. There's several screws with the iPhone 4, so you're just going to want to make sure you place everything where you know where it goes, so that when you put it back together, you have a good idea of what screw goes where, because there's several in the iPhone 4. The back panel is just going to slide up, and then it pulls off. At this point, you're going to remove one screw near the battery connector. This will allow you to release the battery and take the battery out. Put that over there. At this point, we can unplug the battery. Just pulls out, and then you'll just pull this tab, and it will lift the battery out. Set that over there. Now we have 2 screws for the dock connector. Again, these are different size screws, so you're going to want to make sure you know which one goes where. At this point, we can unplug the dock connector. Sometimes the flathead screwdriver is a little easier. Now we're going to go ahead and remove the SIM card. Now there's several more screws that have to come out. We'll take the ones at the bottom out first. There's one right here behind this cable. You just want to be careful not to damage the cable. There's also a screw right here in the middle of the motherboard. This one is protected by a tamper-proof seal. Once you take this screw off, it does void your warranty. One last screw right here. At this point, once you take those 5 screws, there is a metal cover, and it will just peel off. Set that with your screws. At this point, we can take the back camera out. It's going to unplug here, and it just lifts up. At this point, just lift it out. Now we've got it down to where we can take the board out. Again, we've already taken this one out and the middle one. There's just one more. It takes a flathead screwdriver. Down at the dock connection, there's a connector for the antenna cable. It's right here. Just be very careful when you take that out that you don't rip it off the board. Just move that out of the way a little bit. At this point, there's one screw for the dock connector. Should be able to go ahead and pull this out. You have 5 cables to disconnect now. Every single one of them just pop in, so you can just pop them out. They just push into place. It's your digitizer, the LCD, and then we have a few more for the headphone jacks, I believe. At this point, you should be able to pry your logic board out. Just want to be very careful. You don't want to be too strong with it. It's just going to pull out. Just going to sit there. At this point, you have it down where your dock connector's still in. We're just going to leave that into the back panel. Now you have 8 screws to take out to get the screen, plus the 2 for the vibrator assembly. Take out the 8 screws. You're going to have 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and then you'll have the rest of them will be along the sides here. Just pull these out. One screw underneath the dock. All of the corner screws are the same size. All of the side rail screws are the same size. At this point, you have all of the screws out that hold the digitizer and LCD assembly in. Now to remove that assembly from the front, you can either use your fingernail, or if you want, you can use the opening tool. What I would do is just use your fingernail to kind of get it started. Once you get a crack in there, you can use the opening tool. You're just going to slide it all the way around. There is a little bit of adhesive underneath here, so you're just going to have to pry it and use a little bit of pressure. We'll go all the way around, just kind of give it a little pry on every corner. It's going to be better to take the bottom out first, because these cables here have to come through the frame. So you can bend them out just a little bit, like so. And when you pull it out, those cables will just slide out of the frame. And at this point, you have everything separated. From here, you can replace it with your new LCD and digitizer, put it back in the frame, and you're just going to want to assemble everything in the reverse order that we took it apart from. I would like to thank you for viewing our video. You can see all of our products at www.globalrepairsolutions.com. We're the leader in iPod, iPhone, iPad, BlackBerry, and cell phone repair. Thanks. Have a great day.